it's me again, back to show you off some more of my tickets. I think I've got about 3 or 4 more shows left in this batch here. So kicking off, Bondi by Blood, Fueled by Fire and Suicide Angels at the Purple Turtle in Camden. I get a feeling Fueled by Fire did not play. I'm pretty sure they had to pull out for some reason. That was back in 2009. Bondi by Blood, great thrash band, second wave, or whatever wave you'd call it. But when you had the thrash revival a few years ago, it's kind of petered off a little bit now. But I'm kind of like where we are now with metal, because you've got all branches of metal, all genres of metal, all still going on, with nothing seeming to be taking precedence or like being above the others in popularity. I don't think so anyway, but because you've got like new wave British heavy metal's going strong, your thrash is still going strong, your death metal is going strong, your doom death, your black metal is all going strong at the same time, which is cool. Right, now this is a Hellfire Festival 2009, Overkill and Exodus. This was at the Islington Academy. I'm pretty sure my girlfriend was pissed at this one. She had too much to drink and she was trying to stick her head up my t-shirt while I was filming the bands. So that was quite fun. If you check out any of the footage from that and you hear me laughing, that's because she's got her head up my t-shirt. Right, Testament at the Shepherd's Bush Empire back in 2009. I think I was going to say who was supporting, and I had the name in my head, and then the name jumped out of my head as soon as I was trying to say it. Thrash band. Oh, why can't I remember that band? It's one of the modern thrash bands. Oh, I can't remember the name of that band now. Right, it's so annoying. I know them pretty well. I keep thinking witch for some reason, but it's nothing to do with witches. Right, this is a gig that I went to a few years on the road called Gathering of the Clans. This was from 2009. Basically, it was an underground folk metal kind of festival. It was held in Colville in Leicester, the Victoria's Bikers pub, and it was about 5 minutes, well no, it's about 10 minutes, 20 minutes from where my brother's living. My brother lives in Leicestershire now, and he lives right close to there, so me and him would go along to this gig, and yeah, good day out, nice real ale pub. Martin Wowkill was there, like introducing the bands. I wouldn't say I had a chat with him exactly, but I kind of suggested to him an intro for one of the bands, which amused me that he actually used it. Right, Solstice. Can't really read it, I don't think, on the ticket. This was upstairs at the garage, I think. Yeah, upstairs at the garage. Solstice were cool. They were really good back in the day, but the main band for me on this one was Slough Feg. Slough Feg was supporting. Awesome Slough Feg. Right, and this is the ticket I was thinking about, or maybe it wasn't this week, it was a couple of weeks back. I was going to show you this as a gig ticket. It's not, it's a ticket for the movie, The Punisher. The first Punisher movie. This is from June 1990. I went to see the Punisher movie at the cinema. It was on Oxford Street. And I remember this is the day that I bought my very first leather jacket. So I remember buying it from across the road and then going to the cinema with my girlfriend at the time. So, a bit of, not necessarily interesting, but it's a ticket anyway. Right, Cannibal Corpse at the Coco. I think this might have been Legion of Death, is it called, that band? Legion of the Damned? I can't remember now. I'm shit at remembering names. But anyway, Cannibal Corpse. I know one time they played with Children of Bodom, I think, as well. I don't know if that was the ticket for that one, but I don't know. Right, here's a Death Fest, London Death Fest, Arcane Promotions. I think this band played actually on this one. Deranged were on the bill this time, one of my favourite bands. So they had Immolation, Avulsed, Spanish death metal, Gorod, Detrimentum, Abaddon Incarnate, Infected Disarray, Flesh Rot, Pork Farm and Discarnate. So it couldn't have been this one then, this couldn't have been, unless there was a change of lineup. I know one year Deranged played. Got a little footage on my channel if you want to check it out. Right, Death Angel, Cataclysm and Keep of Kellesin. I got a feeling that both these bands were touring at the same time. They both were hitting London on the same night. So they decided to put the two gigs together. I think that's what happened. I've got a feeling that's what happened. Because they were like, well, this is shit, we're going to be screwing each other's crowds. Why don't we team up and do one gig on the same night in the same venue? Don't quote me on it, but I get a feeling that's what happened. That's why you got like, you know, death metal and thrash metal on the same bill. And the Death Angel never disappoint, never ever disappoint. Even when they brought out Act 3, which is an album I didn't like, and then I saw them at the Hammersmith Odeon, they were still good because they played cool stuff off the first 2 albums as well. Cancer, the Marquee, so that's a long time ago at the Marquee. This might have been the, what's the name of that album? Mankind, something Mankind. Oh, is it not called Funeral of Mankind, is it? No, that's the name of the... Anyway, I don't remember. But this one is not actually a ticket, it's just a flyer, but I did go to this gig. Nocturne Us, Confessor and Night Lord at the Marquee. So yeah, I'm not too sure what year that was, but I'm guessing it was just after the Key came out by Nocturne Us. I get a feeling it was on the second album. It's just a ticket from Wacken Open Air. From one year, I went 2001, I went 3 years on the trot. Never again, too much like effort. There's an ant crawling across my blinking, oh, it's a spider crawling across my camera. Don't right, Guava! This is when I saw Guava at the Dome. Guava! That's the first time I saw him actually. Took forever to come on stage, but it was a right small, sweaty little venue, and I was headbanging to a nice place to park. My hair was flying everywhere, I could feel sweat and all kinds of moisture that had thrown on the crowd flying off my head as I was headbanging. My girlfriend told me I looked fucking really impressive actually at the time. I was a younger man, then a much younger man. I'm not even sure what year that was, maybe 1991, something like that. But the support band was just like an instrumental band. I think they were called Gore, and it was just instrumental. It was quite weird, quite a strange one. But yeah, good day out. Acid Rain, way back at the Marquee Club. Don't know what year it was. I know I went to their last ever gig until they reformed again, but I'm not sure if that's the ticket for that one. Testament from 1990 at the Hammersmith Odeon, possibly Forbidden supported, maybe Mortal Sin, or I kind of recall seeing bands at that time. Right, now here I'm going to finish off with these two. I'm not too sure how long I've gone actually, because I can't see the time on the bloody camera or anything, so I think I've gone long enough. Right, 2 gigs on the same day, and I went to both of them. You might think it was a bit crazy and annoying as well, because obviously I had to miss some of the bands. So first off, there was this all day out at the George Roby in Finsbury Park. It's actually a venue that my band Suffering played their very first gig at a few years later. So the bands I remember we had Desecration, the Welsh death metal band. That was the first time I ever saw them. This is from 1993, April 1993, the 18th. Desecration, the first ever time that I saw them. Dusty File, the first ever time that I saw them. There was a band called Zeus on the bill as well. I didn't actually go anywhere much. It wasn't a big name or nothing, but I just remember the name Zeus. He is the god after all. But Blasphemy and Gore Guts, and I left. I went home. I didn't go home. I went to this gig. And the reason was because I loved Cadaver. I had both of Cadaver's albums that were out at that time, and I loved both of them. They're very, very different in style, but you know, I liked them. So I was like, I had to make a decision. So I bailed out on Blasphemy and Gore Guts, bands that I liked, but you know, I liked Cadaver more. So I went to see Cadaver with Osiris and Red Harvest. I quite like Red Harvest as well actually. I had their, at the time, they were still thrash at the time, kind of avant-garde weird thrash. They went industrial weird later on. Even that wasn't too bad. I had one of their albums when they got a bit industrially. There's Beauty and the Purity of Sadness, I think that was the name of the album. But yeah, at the time they only had No Mind's Land album out, which is pretty cool. And Cadaver had the first two, Hallucinating Anxiety and In Pains, and they had the guy with the cello on stage. And it was awesome. It was really badly attended because obviously everyone was down the road at the All Dayer still. But me and my guitarist from my band Suffering, we were there and had fun, man. Had a bloody good headbang. Anyway, that'll do for this week's look at my tickets. Just the tickets. Don't forget to check out my giveaway I'm doing for Troyan, new wave British heavy metal band Troyan. Subscribe to my channel because I do a few giveaways when I can. And you've got to be subscribed to enter the giveaway anyway. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll be back next week with some more tickets.